Why are you here? Now we are going to talk about air signs, and that is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay, so why are you here? You guys are the logical ones. You guys are the ones that are the thinkers, the innovators. So I should have done it right the last time. I'm a thinker. I should have had this all figured out. So let's start off with Gemini. So basically, you're here to learn to become the informant and to understand the concept of communication and how important communication is. And that includes writing, teaching, learning, speaking as well as listening. Okay, so depending on the rest of your chart will determine whether you're here to learn better listening skills, you're here to be a teacher, an informant, someone to share knowledge. You share the knowledge with other people, and that's what you're here to learn. So most likely you came from a childhood where you weren't allowed to speak, you weren't heard, you were to be seen and not heard, for instance. Okay, you got maybe some learning difficulties in school because the system's messed up. You're very curious, constantly asking questions, might have annoyed your parents, this type of thing. So your communication was kind of held back. And so you grew up thinking, I got something to say, and I'm going to say it, right? And that's exactly what you wanted to learn, so that you would use your voice and you would use your mind and you would help educate others and educate yourself as well. Knowledge is power. And now we've got, what's the next air sign? Libra. So Libra is all about balance and fairness, and what is right and what is wrong, what is fair and what is unfair, what is just. And so what happens is, as a child, you would have been the good girl or the good boy, and you would have been the one who just did everything that was justice. Your parents might have heard you say things like, that's not fair, it isn't fair. You might even hear yourself say, it's not fair, because you're learning what's fair and what's not fair, what's in balance. So it's really not about some things are fair and some things aren't fair. Some things are good and some things are not good. Some things are up and some things are down. You are learning the balance of that, and you're also learning to advocate for that balance, to create that balance within your own soul and within your own life, and possibly help other people find that as well, find justice in their life. Now, we're looking at Aquarius. Aquariuses are here to learn to become more humanitarians, to understand that there's a oneness, there's a we, there's not an I in team, and to understand that in order for us to function is that we have to become part of the collective, somewhat of a humanitarian. Honestly, most of them don't want to be so much involved with other people, but you're here to observe and to learn the importance of that.